We are ready for a very important match. Spanky against CM Punk. Both men have title petitions in. The winner of this one could be in line for a world title shot. Plus, you know what, Mark Nolte? This is just a match I want to see.
Oh, this is a great match. This is a match that you could put in any building, anywhere, literally in North America or in Japan, and you would draw a huge crowd to see it.
And we have a huge crowd here in the Rexplex to see it. 1,000 plus. Spanky, one of the men who built ROH. Now he's looking to regain his stature as one of ROH's top stars against a man who carried ROH in its third year, CM Punk.
Well, I was about to say, if Spanky is the guy that built the foundation, CM Punk may have built the house last year. CM Punk on the top of so many categories in 2004 year-end awards. He was rated high. He finished high in the outstanding wrestler category. He and Colt Cabana finished high in tag team of the year. He finished high in interview of the year. He finished high in feud of the year. Those great matches with Samoa Joe. CM Punk, the only wrestler in 2004 to have a 5-star match. That great match he had challenging Samoa Joe.
Don't forget, that was the first 5-star match in the United States in 7 years.
That's absolutely true.
As by the Wrestling Observer newsletter. And who will ever forget All-Star Extravaganza 2. I really thought that was the best out of the Punk and Joe trilogy.
Well, you know, I think those matches, one of those matches could have won it if they had only had one of those matches this year. I think all 3 of those matches were so great, it split the vote. And of course, Spanky, as you mentioned, this is the guy that built the foundation. Spanky has a big win over Alex Shelley last month. If he can figure out a way to beat CM Punk here, boy, how do you turn down that petition?
Spanky, he's back in ROH to stay. Of course, he had been in WWE in 01 and limited his ROH availability. Now he's still in 01, but he wants to be back in ROH on a regular basis. He wants to be one of the men that ROH is built on, just like he was in ROH's very first year. Who will ever forget crowning a champion? He was in that 1-hour 4-way Iron Man match to determine the first ROH champion. One of the most legendary matches in ROH. And if ROH lasts 1 more year or lasts 100 more years, we'll still be talking about that crowning a champion 4-way.
Yeah, I think this match, as important as it is in the title ramifications, I think there's a lot of pride on the line here. I think CM Punk's trying to prove that this is his house now.
Well, Punk did it just about all in 2004 in ROH's third year. He had that feud against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He had the trilogy against Samoa Joe. He won the ROH Tag Team titles and had classics against the Briscoes. And he had other classics. He saved Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Became allies with him.
Don't forget that incredible brawl he and Ace Steel had with Dan Moff and BJ Whitmer.
That's, of course, Death Before Dishonor Part 2, the feud against the Prophecy. What a feud that was. A lot of blood spilled. He did it all but win the ROH World title. That has to be frustrating. So you know that CM Punk, he's got to be focused on that ROH World title in 2005.
Well, if I have 2 words to describe Spanky, it's refocused and re-energized, as he looked great last month against Alex Shelley.
No doubt. Spanky is back to being the old Spanky. He was a little disheartened after his WWE run, and who could blame him? But he is back. He has regained his love for the business once again, and he is ready to shine. Spanky actually has a great match lined up for next week, one I'm really looking forward to in Dayton against James Gibson, formerly known as JB Noble in WWE. And I know that Spanky and Gibson are really looking forward to what they can do without being told what not to do by the agents backstage. Up and over. Nice head scissors takedown. Spanky takes Punk down again with that arm drag. Neck breaker by Punk.
Well, this is such a great crowd here. Listen to this crowd appreciate great chain wrestling.
It's a rather odd crowd for CM Punk, as this is the one building that hasn't quite accepted him after the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat save, and that's odd because they were going nuts for him when he did save Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in this very building. But since then, Punk has had some bluebirds here in the Rexplex.
you know, if there's one wrestler that will never be worried about getting booed, it's CM Punk.
You know that he just doesn't care. He is focused on the prize, and the prize is winning. Real quick, Mark, I got to go over the code of honor we've talked about so many times. It's made up of 3 laws of honor. If you have respect for your opponent, respect for ROH, if you're of good character, you will follow the code of honor. The 3 laws of honor are shake hands before and after every match. Keep the playing field fair and level. That means no outside interference, no cheap tactics, no cheating. And of course, respect the officials. That means do not involve the referees, do not go after them, do not attack them. That is your code of honor. Those are your 3 laws of honor, and those show what kind of character you have.
Scoop slam by CM Punk. You can make a case literally for a dozen guys being the top wrestler in ROH.
No doubt about that. The competition is fierce here.
Especially, as you mentioned, Spanky's here now. James Gibson coming back. CM Punk is here, and in his mind, this is his house now. So says Homicide. So says Samoa Joe. Austin Aries, the current champion. Colt Cabana with a tremendous challenge coming up later tonight.
Colt Cabana has the opportunity to be on top of the world. You better believe CM Punk's going to be watching that one. And I'm sure CM Punk was also watching the Alex Shelley match, as CM Punk has had issues with Alex Shelley in the past, and he'll have a chance to put an end to those issues next week in Dayton. Of course, then we head into CM Punk's hometown of Chicago, and I don't even know who he's wrestling yet that night. Spanky now trying to get out of this hold.
Figure 4 head scissors. This can actually be a sleeper. If Punk can position that leg down across the carotid artery, and Spanky, that's why Spanky's going to go to the ropes to break this. Because Spanky understands how devastating that move can be if applied.
Both men being very cautious in this one.
As soon as you say that.
CM Punk, Randy Macho Man Savage style. That's a turning point right there. CM Punk trying to springboard in, perhaps with that drop kick he likes to use. Spanky kicking out the top rope. Punk looked like he injured his leg on the way down, and even if he did, Spanky is going after it hard right now and aggressively.
Well, and that's the trademark of Spanky, and that's why it's so great to see him back here. The lightning fast reflexes, the incomparable quickness of Spanky.
Spanky saw the weakness, being a very smart wrestler. He went right after it, and he is doing so aggressively. Spanky might not be the biggest competitor, but he more than makes up with it with heart and aggressiveness, and he is showing that aggressiveness right here.
Well, if he takes that hamstring out from CM Punk the way he's working on it, that's going to level the playing field when it comes to size. It doesn't matter how big you are if you can't maintain your balance.
You're right about that. He is trying to chop CM Punk down to size. Spanky now, once again, rams it into the ring post. Earlier when Roderick Strong did that, I talked about Generation X using cheap tactics. Well, you might be able to say the same about Spanky here, or you could just call this pure aggressiveness.
I'd call it aggressiveness because, let me ask you this. If CM Punk had the opportunity to do the same thing, would he do it?
Oh, you better believe it.
All right, so it's aggressiveness.
CM Punk in a great mood today, kicking off the 3rd anniversary celebration with that great ceremony in the ring to open the show.
You've been here since the inception of Ring of Honor. What was your reaction to that, and especially to this crowd's reaction?
Well, I mean, this really is a bittersweet birthday for ROH. I mean, we don't have to go into details, but everybody knows that we were at our highs and our lows in the past year, and for us to even be here on this 3rd anniversary is quite an accomplishment. It was a comeback by Ring of Honor, and it's something that we are all very proud of in this organization. Everybody from the referees to the wrestlers to the front office, we all gave it our all this year, and we had to, or else we would not be here right now. So this is a very, very bittersweet birthday celebration, and something we are very proud of. And you saw that pride in the ring when we showed the fans our appreciation for the fact that they stuck by us and they supported us through the hard times.
You know, and this is why ROH has earned these fans support with great matches like CM Punk versus Spanky.
We have quite a battle going on here. Spanky keeps going back to the leg, going back to the knee. He's going for that sliced bread. Gets planted on the top rope. Spanky loves to use the sliced bread number 2. CM Punk loves to use the Pepsi plunge. He's also been using the Anaconda Vice submission lately. What's he going for here, though? Inverted superplex.
CM Punk is so versatile. One of the things that makes CM Punk such a great wrestler is even though he's considered at the top of his game, and you know, if not the best independent wrestler in 2004, certainly one of them, he continues to work hard in the gym to improve.
You see CM Punk is bulking up a little bit, getting a little thicker. He spends all day at the gym, and he's really been watching his diet lately, and you can tell he is getting in much better shape. He is taking it to Spanky with those chops now. You notice that leg is causing him a lot of problems.
Absolutely, it's hard to maintain balance on one.
Punk on one leg is able to deliver the clothesline, now a back elbow.
That's how you take advantage of your size.
One thing about both these men is they do have sudden impact finishers that can work at any time. Punk with a mule kick now. Spanky in trouble. Small package. Punk going for the victory at all times. Gary Moore is signaling it's just a 2 count.
And really, one of the things that's a trademark of both men is their ability to wrestle from behind and how dangerous they are when they're in trouble.
Spanky can hit that sliced bread out of any position.
And CM Punk has got so many ways that he can beat you out of any position as well.
The Anaconda Vice very effective lately for Punk as he is just pummeling Spanky right now.
Yeah, the relationship he has with Steve Corino where they push each other, I think has helped CM Punk's game.
That is definitely an odd relationship. Best friends, but yet they always seem to be trying to get one up on each other. That's another matter for another time as we have a great match here. Spanky going right back to the knee and scores. Spanky trying to establish himself once again as a top player. Flatliner. Turns Punk over, cover.
Had both legs hooked.
Only a 2 count. Spanky needs to go for the sliced bread number 2. A move similar to the Contra Code by Jimmy Jacobs that Jacobs wasn't able to use before. Spanky now face to the knee.
Big lariat. Now he's calling for it.
He's going up for the top, perhaps a frog splash. He likes to use that. Punk gets the knees up. He hurt his own knee in the process, though.
Yeah, it was instinct by CM Punk to put that injured knee up.
Punk trying to follow up with a pile driver. No, the knee gave out. Spanky now kicking the leg, kicking the knee. He knows that's Punk's weakness. Punk able to shove Spanky away. Neck with a super kick. Cover. Only a 2 count. Punk going for the Shining Wizard. Spanky met him coming in with that boot right to the chin.
He needs to keep Punk on the mat.
Sliced bread. He's going for sliced bread. Oh, Punk shoves him off.
Punk's on Pepsi plunge!
No. He's going for the welcome to Chicago. He couldn't get it over. The knee came out. It turned into almost a modified J-driller there. Cover. Spanky able to grab the bottom rope, save himself.
But you just saw CM Punk's arsenal now is severely limited with that bad wheel. But the good news is he may have knocked him out.
Spanky clutching the ropes. He might be in trouble. Can't Punk follow up with the bad leg. He's going for the Pepsi twist. Yes. No. It is sliced bread. No. Punk now hooking for that DDT. Oh, the leg hurt him. He couldn't hit that DDT. Slice spread number 2.